This is a terrible Christmas story. Up until 2 years ago, my family and about 10 of our neighbors would go caroling every year together on Christmas Eve. Whenever we came to a house where no one answered, we would usually just move on to the next house, but that year our neighbor Adam suggested we do something different. He thought that if it looked like someone was home and no one answered, we should just sing for them anyway. I mean, most people are too shy or embarrassed to answer the door for carolers, so, we figured the worst that might happen is an annoyed neighbor telling us to leave. I mean, most people answered the door and we had a fun night. I remember one of the last houses we went to was easily the most festive we'd seen. It was decked out with lights everywhere, and they had giant Christmas presents on the lawn and even a Santa Claus and reindeer on the roof. We thought we saw lights on inside and heard voices, but no one ever answered, so we just proceeded to sing for them. After a few more houses, we called it a night, and the next morning, my sister and I went downstairs to find our dad watching a news story about a family in our neighborhood who had been robbed and murdered the night before. When I looked at the TV, I saw the gray house with all the lights everywhere, only now it was surrounded by police lights. And police were looking for leads, and we figured since we were walking around the neighborhood, we might be able to help them. It was only after talking with police that we realized that while we were outside singing, they were inside with their killers. And I couldn't help but wonder if they were being stabbed to death to the tempo of Ding Dong Merrily on High. And that's my terrible Christmas story.